Hello, ArchieLuxury on the ArchieLuxury live stream, broadcast on the ArchieLuxury channel, broadcast on the ArchieLuxury live stream channel. How are you peoples today? How are you people today?
Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Hope we're well.
It's
like
great
a Sunday.
to see you guys. It's all great to see you. What can I say there, guys? It's all great fun. It's all great fun. Yeah, that's what's going on there, guys. It's nice to get a spray. I tell you what, there, it's really nice to get a nice spray this morning. There, I'm just going to put in a. I just report some bullying today on Curly's franchise club. Hateful or abusive, violent or repulsive. I can't decide which one I should do there. Just do a full screen. Just get that up on the screen here because people think I'm bluffing. Here we go. Here we go. So this is the franchise club. What do you think there, Bateman? Hateful, violent, or repulsive content, or hateful or abusive content? Harassment or bullying? What would you suggest?
You got two different categories there that really hit the nail on the head. You've got hateful and abusive, or you've also got harassment and bullying. You know, you got Curly wishing people death.
Let's go for violent or repulsive content. Okay.
Yeah.
This streamer is wanting me to die on my live stream.
Oh shit.
Horrible person. Please remove. There we go. Just get that report sent off. Thank you. There we go. Just put that report in there. So any channels you want to talk about me or wish me death, you know what? I just keep every day. I just put in some more complaints. Done. There we go. That's done. Done.
We've got Kirk joining us. Hello,
Kirk.
How are you?
How are you?
I'm doing very well. How you doing?
Now, you picked up the Rolex on the weekend. You were getting the Rolex. Tell me what you got. Tell me what you did. Tell me the outcome of it.
It was fun. I am waitlisted. I do not have it. However, I went to three different. It was cool. I went to three different boutiques, and the first one, a little bit snobby, kind of didn't want to talk to me. I could tell they didn't speak much English. Second one,
You speak Chinese,
very friendly.
You speak Chinese.
I speak enough to get by, but certainly not enough to communicate about a watch. Oh, my wife went with me. She's Chinese.
Ching Gao, motherfuckers! That's what you need to say. Ching Gao, motherfuckers!
I'll try that one next time.
Bluesy's not that hard to get, is it?
Right. No. So the second store, the guy did speak English. Really nice guy. It was a smaller boutique, so he put me on his list, and he said when he gets one, he'll contact me. The third store said that they will probably get one today, and there's a good chance that I can pick it up after work today. They didn't guarantee it, but they said that they get their shipments in on Monday, and the third store was the biggest one in Shanghai, so that's probably true. They probably get a weekly shipment, and there's a good chance that they get one of those. So he said, he told this to my wife, but through her, I learned that there's not much of a list to go through for that particular watch. So I'm hopeful, maybe get it today or tomorrow, and we'll see.
Well, fingers crossed. Fingers crossed it goes your way, man. Which model was it? Sorry.
Hope so. It's the 126613 LB. So it's the current.
Oh, the bluesy. Yeah. Wicked. With the white text.
Yes. Yeah. Really excited about it.
Have you?
Wife's not too excited about buying it, but what's that? Sorry.
Oh, sorry. I was going to ask if you've had a chance to check that out, and the previous generation with the maxi case, the gold text.
I do. That one's also an attractive watch, but I do like the case shape and the profile of the newer one with the slightly smaller lugs.
They've slimmed the lugs down, and they've sort of widened the bracelet, haven't they? No, that's a good look. Hey, we got a super chat from Frank V.
Frank V, thank you, Frank V. $5. Best camera to begin for photographing, filming watches, fountain pens, women's skyline, photography, Nikon, Sony, or Canon. My advice, I tell you honestly, the best camera to begin with, smartphones. Smartphones.
Yeah.
Oh, what's going on, Mike? It sounds terrible.
Terrible static, Mike. Sorry, Mike.
Oh, sorry. Nope, it's my TV. Gone,
You're all
right?
good, man.
Better?
There you go. There you go, man.
Okay, so best
Yeah.
camera. You know, the best thing I would say is pick up your smartphone. The smartphones are very clever because they compensate for many photography flaws. And the funny thing is, when you jump into actually doing good photography, what you find is they look terrible when you start using a real camera. And
Yeah.
the reason for that is because the smartphones, they compensate for so many things. So for starters, best camera, it depends on your budget. Look, it really does depend on your budget. But I would, yeah, beautiful shots there. I would say if you want to play with photography, I find any of those brands, Nikon, Sony, Canon, they are all fantastic. What you want to do is, let me explain this to you. Eventually in photography, you want to be able to use different lenses. So if you get a camera that has a fixed lens, meaning the lens does not come off, I'll show you what I mean. I've got my camera here. If you've got a camera that has a fixed lens, it doesn't come off. With this camera here, I'll just full screen this here now. You actually can take lenses off. Now, you can see that big thing there in the middle. That's the sensor. So if you've got a sensor that big, compared to an iPhone sensor, it's about, what would you say, 1/10 of the size, okay? So with photography, that sensor is very important. So for me, I tell you what I really do love. I like a retro sort of camera. Now, full frame or crop sensor, I'd just go crop sensor because they're cheaper. So I've got a Nikon ZFC. ZFC. That's my camera.
We got the same camera. Yeah.
You got a ZFC or you got the Z50?
No, it's a ZFC. I've told you, but it's got the 16-50 millimeter lens. This is just the
I've
lens
got
it
that
came
lens
with.
as well. That's the standard kit lens, which
Yeah,
is
yeah.
it's not actually a bad lens. So my advice is really, if you're looking at it, these. How much are these? These are about $1,000 camera.
Around there, I think it depends on the how many times you've shot with it. The shutter count. Sorry.
Yeah, no. How much are they? I mean, you're buying a new one of these. How much are they about?
Oh, maybe like $1,100-$1,200, I think, around there.
Yeah, so
Brand new.
that's so the thing is, if you go much cheaper than that, you're going to get a camera that has a fixed lens, and they're often called a bridge camera. So that camera they're not that cheap actually. They're about Aussie dollars 1,800 with the kit lens.
So real quickly, we've got Mike the Snake, and now we've got the dog trainer.
We got the dog trainer.
I'm wearing Mikey's favorite watch.
The
Oh,
Pelagos.
yeah, the Pelagos. I love it. Oh,
Hey, that's my
God.
first. That was my first luxury watch.
Nice.
Great choice, man.
Probably should have kept it.
Yeah, I was going
Me
to say
too.
this.
I probably should have kept mine as well.
All this
Yeah.
camera talk has made me want to talk about Breguet. You finally found something that made me want to talk about Breguet.
Hey,
So let me just say this to you. If you're going to get into photography, my advice would be to get a camera. Okay, so basically you got your smartphone, then you can go to a camera that has a fixed lens. So the problem is with that sort of camera, you're basically stuck with the lens that's on it. Now, there are some expensive cameras with fixed lenses. Leica actually sells a Leica camera with a lens that does not come off. Fuji has a camera that has that as well. Personally, I would be DSLR, digital SLR, I think those are too bulky and heavy.
Single
Unless
lens
you're going-
reflex.
I would say mirrorless camera with interchangeable lenses.
That's right.
If I had my time again, I'd probably go Fuji.
Now, years ago, my friends were into photography and
Just hang on 1 minute there, Mikey. Just
then-
one tick. I think the Nikons are okay. It's a little bit flimsy. I bought it because I like the retro. I bought all the lenses. I thought, it's not ridiculous money. It's probably enough, but I wish the Fuji seems a little bit more. I like the Nikon. The Nikon ZFC is a great camera because it's very easy to learn techniques on. But yeah, that's what I would say.
Nikon. or
Mikey, you got a
Nikon?
pearls of wisdom. You got 30 seconds to dump these pearls of wisdoms.
Oh, I had just had questions. What does SLR mean? And back when my friends were into cameras, the D60 was like the hot camera to own.
Single lens reflex.
So DSLR self-loading reflex. When a camera, they have basically those Nikons had a mirror, which actually the lens, it's the way the lens behaves. Mirrorless,
So are they digital
mirrorless
cameras?
doesn't have that. Mirrorless doesn't have that. Mirrorless
Archie,
is
I
a
believe
new
that
way.
you
We're,
said
we're solidly
not
into the digital world,
self-loading.
right? We're out
That's
of
right.
film, right?
It is not self-loading. It is not self-loading.
Single
It is
single lens reflex.
reflex.
Single- yeah, but-
reflex. Okay.
Self-loading. Oh my god.
Hey, Marky, it's old tech.
Did you go? To
Black-
the,
Let's catch up on these super chats.
Black Cat 997, $2. This guy Kirk is the best new panel member. You
anybody
betcha.
but us.
Kirk, I'm disappointed. So why is the wife not happy? I don't understand. What the fuck? Explain to me. I don't understand.
Oh, just Chinese mentality, which is the right thing, honestly, about saving. I mean, that's it. She'd rather I save the money, but she didn't tell me no. She didn't fight me on it. She's just like, well, we should save it. And I said, well, I really want the watch. And she says, okay. So it's fine in the
Can I
end.
ask you something, Kirk? I've actually had
Yeah.
a bluesy. I've
Uh-huh.
gone full circle.
MT80 talking about it on Teddy Baldessar's. He has this annual thing where he shows like all the different YouTubers and their most worn watches. And you've been on there
Oh.
3 years in a row, 2 of them with the bluesy. That's how I found out about you. It was
Oh,
awesome.
wow. Teddy's a great guy. Teddy production company wanted to do a movie on me, and I politely told them to get fucked. So I don't think I'll be invited
Well,
next
because
year
they did
for
want
their...
to call it Free Willy. That was really the offense.
the problem is, Mark, I'll be honest with you. This YouTube, the guy did a video on Boogie 2998.
Mhm.
And I had a look at it again, the movie, and I thought, fuck, I don't want to be involved in this.
It was
Look,
on-
I've got a little bit of privacy left, a little bit of dignity. I'd like to retain it without selling it for YouTube credibility or views. I would like to just retain a little bit of respectability there. I would like to.
You have some of that left? Nice. Who knew?
Super chats.
Super chats.
Super chat.
Hmm.
Oh God.
Go, got a super chat. Here we go.
Yes, sir, Bill.
Here we got a super chat here. Actually, we missed. Did we
He's
miss
my
the Mac
Jimmy.
Lobster one. We missed. Oh, okay.
No,
Okay. So first,
we're getting there.
okay. Here we go. We got a couple super chats in the throw there. MT85, $2. Waitlisted means fuck. No, that's they always tell you. Rolex will never give. No, they'll always they'll always tell you put on the wait list. They'll come back to you within a week if it's not a hot watch. But no matter what, even if you ask for a two-tone date just, they would waitlist you because otherwise you don't feel it's special.
There were a
they've
couple that they
secretly-
had.
No, they've
They
secretly.
had a couple of,
They have bluesies in stock, okay, but they
I
can't
believe
give
that,
it to you because they've been told in their sales course, and Mark can back me up on this. If they give it to you, you don't want it. It's
Correct.
only we want things we can't have. We always
Artificial
want things.
scarcity.
Okay, artificial scarcity, exactly. So they have it, and they would love to sell it to you, but they got to play the game. So they'll come back to you within a week, and
I'll wait a week. It's okay.
you know, and if you really want to be tough, you ask for a bit of a discount. What's wrong, Mark?
You're not gonna get a well. You know what? On a precious metal piece at Rolex these days, I think
He's
you will.
talking about a two-tone bluesy. Should he get it? They're not. They're not going.
Kirk, they're going to laugh you right out of the idea if you do that.
Okay.
They're gonna
Well,
laugh you.
anyhow, it's next super chat we got is
Super chat.
Me Osina. Me Osina, €5.
Wait,
I
did we
watch
read
your
the Mac
videos.
Lobster?
We'll
Oh, you
get.
didn't read the McLobster.
Oh, sorry. Let's go Mac Lobster. Mac Lobster, $2. When are we having cigars? Look, I'll tell you the problem with cigars. Fuck me dead.
Is that code for oral?
Cigars, no, cigars are so expensive in Australia. I'm going over. Actually, I'll tell you when we're having cigars. Okay, so I'm actually going duty free. I can get some cigars duty free. Yep, I can do that. Possibly in early September. Okay. But then again, I can't smoke on the stream because.
Don't you have a gas station? Like, you could just pop over to the gas station and get.
No, but those I want to get it. Look,
cigarillos.
Yeah, no,
Cigarillos.
I understand. Moist, we don't do that in Australia. They only sell cigarettes, and they're expensive as fuck. Moisino, €5. I watched your videos for 7+ years. At 32, I will purchase my first and only watch. Oh, OP41 or Seamaster 300. Can you recommend other for budget up to $14,000? May is Asina, is he buying new or second hand? Personally, for 14,000, I would probably get I would go Explorer 1.
Oh dear God.
Air King.
Yeah, come.
Or
Don't do it.
Sub no date, maybe.
You can get for less than 14,000. He can get a box papers 40 millimeters ceramic box and papers date Submariner, which is a watch that will last this kid his whole life.
That's right. I mean, I bought the Explorer 1 and I was wrong. I still want more.
You get the Submariner. You get the icon of the range for 14. You can get that for 12.
Look, I got to tell you, I would be saying seriously, I would seriously say,
Man of the fucking moon. This kid's given you his entire youth, and you want to set him up with an Explorer. How could you? Don't do it. Don't listen to us, Miosina. No. No. Get yourself a nice 40 millimeter, which is not the current generation. It's the previous one. Box papers, nice example.
The maxi case.
You can absolutely have the maxi case. Submariner. It's beautiful. It's ceramic. It's modern. It's going to last you. It's going to live long. You'll hand it off to your kids.
See, he really wants the OP41 or the Seamaster, right? And see, I think it entirely depends on the wrist size and what you really want. Because
it depends on the color. It depends on the color. The least expensive is, as you've got there, the silvery color. Do you really want to buy an OP41 with the silver dial?
You know what?
I mean, you've got the gold markers as well. It's beautiful. Like, there's nothing wrong with this.
This is bullshit, guys. You're steering this kid the wrong way. It does not depend on the color. If you're talking about a first watch, and we're talking about an OP41 or a Seaman Master, there's one overwhelming reason why you get the Rolex for your first watch, and that's because it's a Rolex. I mean, you get the Omega. You get an Omega when you're bored with Rolex because you have. You
get an Omega when you can't afford a Rolex.
Or you can't afford the Rolex. So
actually, it's funny you say that. Many years ago, there was a client. My parents were accountants, and there was a client who had a driving school. His name is Englishman. Watson Beaton, his name was Watson Beaton. He had a driving school. And he got an Omega. And I said, nice watch. He goes, I really wanted a Rolex. But but I couldn't get it. So I got an Omega Seamaster on the bracelet. And you know what? It was a beautiful Omega, but at the back of his mind, he always wanted a Rolex.
Rolex.
He always wanted a Rolex. You understand that or not? Do you
I'm the one. Do I understand it?
Do you understand?
I don't know if you understand.
I've got to tell you honestly, in my own case,
yes,
it's very, very sad.
Don't say hard. It's hard, fuckers. It's hard. That's what you
Super
say.
chats. We got heaps of them.
Anyway, yes, get the Rolex. You know why? Because
Mac Lobster, $2. Go down on her, Kirk. More watches will follow. Well, you have children too, don't you, Kirk?
We spent a lot of money this year. We bought a house. I bought her a car.
What sort of car did
we
you
have
get?
2 kids. Oh, we got her a Model Y Tesla.
Fuck,
Founders
you didn't
edition.
get a BYD?
No. We tried it. They're actually pretty good, but the Tesla still just had the better driving experience. Felt more planted on the road. I already have one. I'm supercharging it now, so we just like the brand. And so, but yeah, we spent a lot this year. So she was like, "Do we really need to spend more?" I'm like, yeah, I want the watch, and so she didn't say no.
Would you be prepared to sell some other watches to help pay for it?
I only have 2 that are worth anything, and
There's
I
the
love
Seiko
them.
and the Zenith, right?
The Grand Seiko and the Zenith. That's right. Yeah.
Would you be prepared to let them go to help pay for the Rolex?
Well, I don't need to. I mean, it might make her happier to do it that way, but I love those watches too.
You don't need to. Don't do it. Don't need to. Don't do it.
Yeah.
We got another super chat. SR Bell, $5. Mark, if you and your boyfriend could make a rubber fist out of any panelist's hand, who would it be and why?
Jesus.
You know what's going to be really fun? In about 30 seconds, he's going to start screaming, "Answer, answer!" in all caps. In the comments.
Well, one of the super chats got deleted, and he was saying super chat,
which is great fun. Yes, he's going to dance, little monkey, dance. Super chat from Frank V. Super chat.
Frank V.
So
$2. Good luck on your bluesy, new guy. Welcome aboard. Yeah, I must tell you, I actually, Kirk, I had to sell. I actually got too far committed into my collection. I had a beautiful Frank. I had the most beautiful collection. I was so happy with it, but due to financial reasons, I basically committed too much and took too much out of my HELOC. I actually sold off 2 watches to regain, get some money back. I had to put some money back in. And I got to tell you, I actually sold off. I had 2 Rolexes, Explorer 2, and I had a MT85, $2. Guess Archie knows more about the AD than me. Fuck. Okay, no, I don't. I don't know much about the AD because I don't buy new. Fair point, MT85. But this guy, let me just tell you this. I sold the Bluesy and the Explorer, and I was miserable. Okay, I had to get my Rolex back. Okay, now I would have preferred to have gotten the Bluesy back. I make no, but the Explorer has always been something special. I love the white dial. I don't know why. I don't know. I got an illness. Okay. Jeff the Pilot, $5. I would like thoughts on vintage 70s Rolex GMT 1675. Vietnam dial to add to my. What the fuck is the Vietnam dial?
I don't think there is such thing. Like there's Vietnamese parts, and they make these fake parts for these vintage watches. Avoid that shit. Like I'm pretty sure if I think it was, what's his name, John Buckley or whatever his name is. I think he was talking about Vietnamese parts. Yeah, just avoid that shit. Get it original, or at the very least, like a service dial. You know.
We've got information from Don Haynes. Oops, I hit the wrong button. Give me a second. There we go. He says, "I've tried this on, and it's $9,000. What are they thinking? It did nothing for me. Less than
the white Speedy."
Yeah, from Donnie Haynes. He didn't like it.
I need it. I need it. Hook me up.
They're easy to get. Walk into the AD.
Here we go. We got a super chat here. Green Man, member for 20 months.
Member chat. Member chat.
Mike, MTS is getting Ozempic face. Ooh, you taking Ozempic, Mike?
I am on Ozempic. Yeah.
You are looking svelte. You're looking great.
Thank you. I've lost 29 pounds. So,
Whoa.
That's wonderful. How's your?
Nice.
Is it making your blood sugar more regulated?
no, that it my dietary changes and exercising more along with the Ozempic, which is just mainly to
even it out,
keep the spikes from
Right.
happening sugar wise.
Yeah.
But all of those things combined, the weight's just been falling off. Yeah.
That's great. Good for you. Good. Keep it up, man.
Yeah. Thanks, man. And
I'm
my
also on
goal
the Ozempic.
is to get down to 200. So I've
Excellent.
got 20 more pounds to go.
See, Archie, he should be an inspiration to you. He rebooted the weight loss program without the tapeworm 2000.
Proud of you, Mike.
It's Val, $2 AC. Okay, let's just
Thanks,
take
man.
that down. Take that down. Just next super chat. I don't like anything racist in that. You know what?
we're-
I'm
Why
not actually
say?
Chinese. I'm not Chinese.
With punished.
I don't care. I just don't like that sort of.
Sure.
Moyesina, €5. Thank you, big boys. We'll go for a 116610 LN if I can find a good deal. If I'm lucky, maybe the AD will be selling the new version. Thanks for the wisdom. Fuck the AD. You know what? It's embarrassing to go there groveling to the AD. Get fucked.
Get the
You know
old
what?
version.
Unless in China's a little bit different, and I mean, let's be honest, there the economy in China.
Some of us get chocolates and and scotch.
I
remember-
own this watch. I had it stolen. I had the date
Oh,
sub.
man.
I was offered to get any watch within reason, and I wanted the date sub. That to me, that is just a classic, beautiful Rolex. There's no questions about it. You know what? That's a fantastic watch.
This is
It is
classic.
all any man needs.
You could definitely go one and done with this. It's beautiful.
That's absolutely right. This
Right
is
there.
what- this is the one true watch, guys.
Hey,
I want to ask you, Mikey,
There
that
we
looks
go.
beautiful.
41
That's a killer,
millimeter
Mike.
sub
Watches are your business
one and
card of
done.
success, Mike. That is your business card of success, Mike.
Yeah.
that's a great
It-
one.
You remember when I was trying to get the root beer from the AD, and I drove to San Francisco, and I met the AD, and she said, "Oh yeah, I'll put you on the list." And I, wrote my information down on a card, and as I was walking out the store, I literally watched her rip the card up and throw it in the garbage.
She
Oh,
spitballed
you're
it
joking,
on
aren't
the
you?
back of your head. Yeah, they're funny like that.
They don't have lists. They don't keep lists. There's no such thing as a list.
We'll be happy to keep you in our round file, sir.
Yeah.
Tons,
That's and plus there were a couple of 80s near me within an hour and a half, but now the closest one is San Francisco. So even if I wanted to go befriend or bug or just oil the squeaky wheel, I can't because I don't go to San Francisco very often.
San Francisco.
McLobster. Super chat.
Super chat. Mac Lobster, $2. He actually lost 28 pounds of weed.
That'd be a good investment.
29 pounds of weed. I've lost 29 pounds of weed before.
That sucks.
But
Probably
that's a different story.
Yeah,
No.
that's a whole brick, right, Mikey?
Yeah, sometimes things go sideways.
Oops.
Hope it was
But-
bad weed,
Yeah,
the
it
day,
wasn't, but
Mexican sense.
Oh, condolences.
yeah, that was that was a different life, different lifetime, different
different life, different man
different
today.
different
Different
chapter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Super chat, Frank V.
Super chat.
Frank V. Everyone wristwatch check. Mike the Snake. Diabetes first meter check. There we go.
Everyone wristwatch check. What have we got? We got Mike the
I'm
Snake.
wearing
He's
the
got the
Paddock
sub.
World. Oh,
We got
Mikey's wearing this.
Goldberg.
Pelagos.
Oh,
Pelagos. Kirk.
Pelagos.
Zenith.
Oh,
Zenith.
Zenith. Zenith. I love that Zenith.
Archie.
Paddock.
World time.
Paddock.
The
And
beautiful
Bateman
world
wearing
time.
the Explorer.
No camera, but I've got the Explorer. That's right.
If a Pelagos came across my nose, under my nose, or you know, on my radar, I would buy one right now. But the
Fair
ADs,
enough.
ADs don't have them. The AD that did exist lost their Omega and their Tudor AD ship, and so again, I have to go to San Francisco or buy, you know, Gray Market.
You know,
or,
Don Haynes just bought a Pelagos. He bought the one with that little line of turquoise text. I don't remember which one that is.
Oh, the new one, the Pelagos Ultra.
Yeah. And I just tried that. Oh, the Ultra. That's right. I just tried that on. He said it was hard to get. Like, I had to buy it because they offered it to me. And I'm thinking, I don't know. My AD had one and let me try it on. I just didn't want it. But
I think the version 1 is by far the best out of all of the versions of Pelagos.
That you can get used still.
And yeah, you can get it used for cheap, and it's
a
the
good
best.
deal.
It's the best version. It's the right size. It's got the
ETA.
killer. It's the killer buckle.
Deep and
The
easy.
bezel is unmatched.
I loved how good the clasp was, yeah, and just how you can adjust it. It was great.
Clasp.
Yeah,
clasp.
and the
Yeah.
bezel though was the smoothest clicking. It's a 60 click, not a 120 like a sub, but the clicks are so nice, and the bezel moves with just the right amount of resistance, and there is zero backlash. Like, you know, you click, it doesn't go back the other way a little bit. It is flawless. It's the best bezel I've ever felt, and their buckle's really great, and the titanium bracelet's nice, and just fuck, I love that watch. I want to buy another one.
Fuck yeah. Super chat.
Super chat MT85, $5. Fuck me dead. There is no list. My AD has 500 BS on the wait list that will never get a call for a stainless steel sub. I believe that. MT85, $2. Need a great macro lens for a Canon 5D SR. I'm not a Canon expert, but I don't mind Canon stuff. I got to tell you, Canon stuff is reasonable stuff. The 5D they're a great camera. They're great camera. The 5D, I think the 5D is also a full frame. I think it's full frame. It's a full frame camera. Full frame meaning it's got the full frame meaning when you're using a 50mm lens, it's 50mm. Whereas a crop sensor, you've got to calculate it a bit different.
Archie, what does SLR mean?
Single lens reflex.
Nice.
I like to throw in errors just to get you guys.
Well, I think that's because you went to the Oxley State High School of Photography.
Yes. That I tell you honestly, a good macro lens. There's some look. I tell you this now. You know what? I tend to go for the. I think they've got 100mm. That's the best one. The Canon RF 100mm f 2.8. That's expensive. They've got an 85mm. That's half the money. 85mm. I'd probably go for that. Okay. Because you can use an 85mm. That's fantastic as portrait photography. So that can be portrait and macro. Okay. I'd probably go for the 85 at half the money. That's what I would do because money's tight. But yeah, that's kind of what I would be doing there. So yeah, I hope it helps. Mac Lobster, $2. Mike the Snake, hope you're not thinking of warm-up prawns too often.
only when I go out to Chinese with my mom, and that's one of the things that we always order because that's like one of my favorite dishes.
Oh, that sounds delicious.
It's a
It
good
is.
treat.
The Chinese places we go to have for two or more people, it's like $20, and it's like a combo dinner, and it's got this and that and that and this, and then we always order a walnut prawns on top of that, and I end up taking home. We stuff our bellies, and I end up taking home enough stuff to feed me for the next 2 days,
Oh no,
which
that's
is
that's
great.
delicious, man. I take my mother out for Chinese, and we usually get dumplings, and I get the kung pao chicken. But
Yeah.
there's nothing left to take home, man. It's all gone. It's
Well,
all gone.
that's the cool thing about this. They're like A, B, or C on their menu is like it's a combo. It'll be like broccoli beef, um, kung pao chicken, or General Tso's chicken, um, wonton soup, and
Mm.
something else, tea and rice, and that'll be the combo dinner. And then we'll order one or just a regular order of the
Anybody else getting
walnut
hungry?
prawns.
I'm getting hungry
Oh
now.
man,
This is really
yeah,
making me hungry.
I'm
Hey, let's
actually
get
getting.
back. Let me ask you this, Kirk. Do you
Chingyao
think
chicken.
your watch is your business card of success? Do you judge people on the watch they wear?
I do not judge people on the watch. However, I definitely notice them, and it can be a business card of success. Absolutely. One of my I'm a teacher, but I notice one of the grandparents that brings in one of our kids. He's always wearing a Rolex or an IWC or something nice, and it was a nice conversation starter. Despite he only spoke Chinese. I only speak a smattering of Chinese, but it was a cool way to connect. So definitely, absolutely, I agree with that.
So are you like nicer to that kid?
Doesn't make any
No, the
difference.
kid's a little shit. No, he's okay. He's getting better as he gets older.
I feel
no,
like you
I
got to
know
be
it doesn't-
nicer to him
doesn't
because his grandfather is advertising he's in the Chinese mafia.
No, it helps having good parents. There's what we call power moms that know a bunch of other moms, and then so yeah, you gotta work the moms, and then you can grow your
Oh,
company.
they're very powerful. The mums are very important.
Definitely.
Is that right?
You
Wow.
get on their good side. They spread word about your business, your school to all the other moms, and then you got a company.
Wow, amazing stuff. It's yeah, wow. Mark, is a wristwatch a business card of success for you?
It's a good question. There's definitely an element of I'm better than you.
I find it a business card of overcharging.
Well, for me, it's more like it's like a big dick contest that you can have without unzipping your fly. It's a little like that. It's a big dick contest. Like I would feel bad if I'm wearing. I love my shitters, but I feel bad if I'm wearing my shitter, and then someone's got like a really good watch, and I'm thinking, oh man, I've been outgunned. So if I'm going to a place where I think there's going to be nice watches, I'll wear a nice one. Especially the guys are going to know what I'm talking about. Especially if I'm going to an AD.
I don't think that's the right attitude. Like, hear me out.
It's wrong. It's the wrong attitude. It's wrong.
No, see, yeah, like I think you just at the end of the day you've got to wear what you enjoy because there's always a bigger fish,
Of course, I agree.
Always.
I know I'm not
always a bigger fish.
No, I'm not well. Okay, there is no denying that fact. But I would never go into an AD wearing a fucking Seiko.
I would.
I would never do it. But they don't pay any attention to you. It's unreal. I walked into a Patek AD wearing the gold Submariner, and immediately they were like pulling Pateks out of the case, like instantly, and having me try them on. I'm like, I didn't even really come here to look at Patek. They're like, well,
yeah, it's because you're wearing the gold sub.
Correct.
Super chat.
Yeah.
Super chat MT85 $5. I
Big
have a
dick
problem anytime I'm not wearing one of my Rolex. I feel like I'm wearing a shitter.
I totally understand what he's saying. MT85, that is my problem exactly.
Not me. I love my Seikos.
Hell yeah.
I wear them. It's more just feeling naked if I don't have a watch on.
Yes, I
Yes.
totally, Mikey. for somebody who you just clarified it perfectly. I feel naked if I'm not wearing a quality watch, you know, and that's the thing, Mikey. It doesn't necessarily have to. In fact, I'm really anti Rolex in many ways. There, I find the douchebag element really annoying. Okay, like I got to be honest with you. Okay, I just wound up my beautiful Breguet Type 21. And if you went to a classic car dealer or a bespoke tailor and he was wearing a gold Breguet, you know he's a man of taste.
Well, why is it that they only
know
put
what I'm saying?
Why do they only put douchebags in the Breguet commercials? Pencil mustaches, white linen suits, fuckers riding around in the heat of the day on a bicycle. Why is the Rolex guy shown deep sea diving, caving, climbing Mount Everest, and the fucking Breguet guy is wearing a bicycle with a pencil mustache and a fedora? Why is it?
Because he's cool. He just is. He just is. Different
He's having his
market,
Breguet
Mark.
moment. Yeah.
It's different mark. Mark, it's a different.
One is for real men and one is for, ladies.
I got to be honest with you. I would respect Kirk more if he was wearing the two-tone Zenith than if he was wearing the Bluesy.
Well,
One thing I must say is I've had conversations with watch people. If they wear Rolex, you never know if they're an enthusiast or just flexing or as a gift. Whereas if someone's wearing a fucking two-tone Zenith or they're wearing a Breguet, you know what? You know what? They are a true fucking enthusiast.
You know what you know about the guy wearing a Rolex? He's a rich
I thought about
fucker.
that.
That's what you know. He's a rich fucker.
I thought if I, like
All you need to
daily
know.
wear, I'm gonna wear both equally. But if I ever went to like a watch enthusiast meetup, I would definitely wear the Zenith.
Yeah, and you know what? I've fallen in love with this. I've been wearing this Pam
You're
crazy.
trying a little too hard there, Kirk. Just trying a little too hard.
Oh, we've got the Pam. Yes.
If I'm going to a meetup next time I go to a meetup or meet friends with watches being the main topic, I am wearing my dad's 1972 6139 Seiko Pogue.
Oh,
I'm not fucking just gonna strut my fucking sub that everybody in the whole fucking world owns. Yeah, no.
You know what I'm gonna wear to a meetup, Mikey?
Maybe my Orange Monster.
I'm gonna wear nothing to a meetup because I wouldn't meet up with watch guys. Listen, these
Well,
fuckers,
Yankee Doodle.
It's
Yankee
happened
Doodle.
a couple of times.
Yankee Doodle, $5. Rolex is a business card of. I'm middle class. I have no imagination and I have credit card debt. I don't respect it at all. Fuck.
That's very harsh. Very, very harsh. This is why I don't go to
I
meetups.
don't agree with that at all.
I don't go to meetups.
Well, no, a meetup happened to happen around me, or
I'll meet you, Mikey. We're going out for blueberry pie.
I don't, I don't like. I have got a couple of watch friends that I have lunch with, and but they so outgun me. They so outgun me with watches. I don't even try to impress. I wear whatever's on my wrists, and I'm lucky enough because they usually bring one or two of their special watches.
Black Cat 997 $2. The business card of pretension.
Nice.
One thing I did find is I've been watching Supercars of London. I don't know if any of you guys watched that channel. The guy went out with a Ferrari. This guy deals in Ferrari, secondhand Ferraris. And the funny thing is he was wearing, I think, a Pikachu. The
Daytona.
They're really nice.
Daytona on the Oyster Flex. Yeah. And you know what? He's a Ferrari dealer, secondhand Ferraris, not new. I don't know if they're new. I think I don't know. Anyhow, but he had really impressive Ferraris. And I thought, yeah, he's a Ferrari dealer. That's what it kind of. Actually, I think he had the reverse of that, black with the gold eyes. What's that called? Pikachu? Is that the Pikachu?
It depends. There's a couple of them. There's a Paul Newman one. There's
Paul Newman, yeah. I'll see if I can.
Yeah, I've got a few. Hang on. Yeah, what about this one?
But what I'm trying to say is he just fit the part. You know. Yeah, I think that's what it was. He fit the part. You know what I mean? Like he looked.
Rich.
I don't know. I mean, Ferraris. Are they
Wealthy.
They are
Rich bitch.
They are.
Symbol of wealth. He wasn't wearing a Breguet now, was he? Riding a bicycle.
No, but Breguets are cool. I'm gonna pull it up.
Pull it up.
I agree. I don't really like a lot of these nicknames, but we still use them.
But are Ferraris even fast though?
Actually, I make a
No, like,
mistake. I'm gonna pull it up now. This is the Ferrari dealer. Hang on here. I'm gonna bring it up on the screen for
We
you
use them
now.
because we can't remember the reference number.
Here we go. This is the guy. Here we go.
Look at that
Okay,
collection.
so now
look at the cars.
I'm just going to
Ooh.
shrink it a bit. Okay, so this is the guy. So they're looking at a Ferrari, California.
We've got
That's the one that Federico
Ferrari
had. Federico had a
and V8
Ferrari.
Flair. Also, how diverse the brand is, right?
Yeah.
But that's why it would have been predictable for 34 miles of fuel.
Just a
So you can see the buckle there. That's Rolex.
subscribers who watch us on your channel. We do special.
So you can see that. Does he look like a Ferrari dealer? Does he look like a douchebag? Does he look cool? I want to ask you guys now. So he's wearing a Cartier Santos Love bracelet on one hand, and he's got a Rolex Daytona solid gold on Oyster Flex. Does he look like a douchebag? Does he look successful? Is he professional? I want to know, what do you guys think? Would you buy a Ferrari from this man?
Hmm.
No.
The problem I have going into dealerships is I usually know more about
Dealerships,
the
Mikey.
car.
Dealerships.
Yeah, dealerships. But the problem I run into is I know more about the car than the fucking stupid ass salesperson. And
Mike,
so,
you know more about everything. You know more about
No,
everything from
I don't.
everyone on this panel.
no, I don't. But if I'm going into a dealership I've bought 3 cars from on credit at dealerships, and I had already researched them and knew about them and was intending on buying. And but when I went in and said, tell me about this car, the guy knew absolutely nothing about the car, and it was just unimpressive.
Because he's a salesman. He's
Super
there
chat.
to sell
Well, salesmen
product.
should know
We
about
got
the
Mac
cars he
Lobster,
sells.
$2. This Lange has captured my soul. Pull it up, Bateman. Fuck me dead. Double.
This is the
split.
1815 Rattrapante perpetual calendar.
Wow.
Fuck, do you know how expensive that is?
This is insane. It's beautiful. You get the moon phase as well. Breguet numerals.
Briggy.
Wow.
I love how
Is that
Bill
a power
Sanders.
reserve? It is, yeah.
I love it when Bill Sanders tries to say Rattrapante.
Look at this beautiful case back.
What's Bill Sanders up to?
Oh, look at that.
Diapers. Depends.
No, I butchered that pronunciation.
Now, does that
Holy
moon?
fuck.
Do you think
This is the
that
back
moon?
of it?
That's
This
the
is
back.
the back.
Is that
What the
enamel?
fuck?
Oh
I
my
see, that does
God.
nothing for me. It's expensive.
Cloisonne.
Officer case back.
See, I would just prefer the display back. I don't think I need that extra. stuff.
Bateman, how's the loom?
Ooh, find out.
How's the water resistance?
It doesn't even say. It's priced at 290,000 euros.
Yes, it's not for poor people.
Oof. Not for me. No.
I'd rather buy a house.
It's beautiful, Michelobs. I like it. I like it.
Super chat.
Yankee Doodle, $5. I literally would trust a car salesman wearing an honest Seiko than a pretentious "look at me" Rolex.
People who hate on Rolex usually don't have them.
True.
I'm just kissing my Breguet. Is that okay? Am I allowed to kiss my Breguet Traditional?
No.
Why not? That is one of the greatest.
Because your lip grease is wrecking the AR coating.
This is not
The
like
AR
an inner side?
Mark.
Yeah. Touche. Touche, Goldberg. As Terry would say.
Some of these guys are hysterically vicious in the comments.
It could be loaded. It could be coated on both sides, top and bottom.
I read your comments.
Ooh, could be. Super chat.
Super chat.
Super chat, super chat, super chat, super chat, super chat. We got Busy B, $10. Hey, big boy, thoughts on the secondary market? Pam, 1349, 8-day power reserve, in-house, California dial, shitter, or I absolutely love the California dial. I also, let me tell you this, I love the Radiomir. So the Radiomir, that's the more traditional Pam, and you can tell this is a really early, because it's got the wire lugs. I prefer mine's a 1940s reissue. It's got the solid lugs with the screw. I prefer to have that so I can easily change. But I do love it. The Radiomers, you don't have that shit all over the crown. You don't have all that stuff.
So I like that.
I do love it. You know what? 8-day power reserve. I think this is a beautiful watch. Unfortunately, they're not cheap. Like
I had a different 8 days model. I don't remember the PAM number, but it was an 8 days hand winder. But it did have the crown guard, and it would have the sandwich dial, and it wasn't this case. But it wasn't eight. It wasn't.
I love
8
it.
days.
I love it. I love it. I love it. I love this watch. I personally love I'll be honest with you. I love my PAM 662. I love the fact it's only 2 hands, doesn't have a second, and you can tell it's running by on the back. You can see the movement, so you can see the balance wheel oscillating there. So you know if it's working or not. To be honest with you, yeah, fucking, it's beautiful. It's a big watch. 47 mil. These are 47. 45. It's 45.
Archie, the reason that you need to look at the balance wheel to see if it's operating is because it doesn't have a second hand.
I know, that's right. Two-hander.
So you actually have to you got to take the watch off and turn it over.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. I do love the color of this dial pictured. It's
they also do it.
I love this green.
Is it a gray? Yeah,
look
gray
at the
or
lift.
green?
Look at the lift that's in China. Look at that. Isn't that amazing?
Kind of gradient a little bit. Maybe not.
Oh, well, getting a bit of a gonzo here.
Don't jump.
Very nice.
Take us up to the roof and throw the camera over.
Beautiful, isn't it? Look at that. Hey, Kirk, do you ever go to Shenzhen?
That was my first year in China, yeah. I lived
How
there
far
for a year.
from Shenzhen are you?
I'm pretty far. It's probably like the distance between one end of Australia to the other.
Oh, fuck, long way. What is this? Is this your house?
No, this is my office building.
Oh, wow.
Wow, you own an office building.
And also, I should apologize. When I'm on my phone audio, it's so quiet I can barely hear you.
If you own an office building, you should buy the full gold Rolex, not the training wheels one.
Well, that's the reason he doesn't get into financial trouble. He doesn't need
No,
to
it's not
pretend.
right,
He just he buys what he likes. You know.
That's right.
You've got
He
to
buys
be.
what he likes.
Kirk, can you hold your hand up to the camera? Can I just look at your hand real quick? Show me your hand.
My hand?
Yes.
You want to see my hand?
Yes.
All right.
Oh yeah, look, I would definitely, just for, when you run into SR Bell, guys, tell them I pick Kirk's hand.
Oh God.
It's a nice hand and it's petite.
Okay. Anyway.
Well, I needed to answer.
Jesus Christ.
I owed the man an answer. Oh, he's going to be emailing me tomorrow. SR Bell, if you're within the sound of my voice, don't email. Actually, I think I blocked his email.
What do you think it says about the man who's rocking a Daytona like this, Archie?
I got to tell you something. I think it says okay, because that's the one the car dealer's got, the Ferrari dealer. We'll just bring the Ferrari dealer back up.
I
on
love
the
the red minute track there.
It's fucking gorgeous. I mean, seriously.
It's a matte dial as well. I mean, it's beautiful.
Well, I think it says, look. I think it says he sells expensive shit. I think it says, I think it says he's not cheap. The cars are not cheap. I think it says, yeah. I think it's okay. What do you reckon?
Yeah, it's great.
For Ferrari dealers, salesman, I think it's absolutely appropriate.
It says I like a nice watch. That's all it says. I like a nice watch. I have one and I like it.
Well, you're entering into an environment, a high dollar environment, right?
True.
Yeah.
So why would you be surprised to see a salesman or a manager at a Ferrari dealership wearing one of these solid?
If he was
gold?
wearing a Seiko Monster, you'd think he wasn't very good at his job.
Yeah,
No.
I'd be surprised to see somebody wearing a Orange Monster as a salesman at a Ferrari dealership.
You know what? A nice watch says I'm successful, and a gold or a precious metal one says I'm very successful. And a white gold or platinum watch, which is not easily identifiable as precious metal, says I'm not only wealthy, but I got giant balls. I don't even care if you know I'm wealthy.
That's right. I'll tell you what, the guy who I see wearing an Orange Monster, I think, yep, that's an enthusiast, and I'm buying him some Qingdao chicken.
There you go. Right on.
I have to confess, I have a weakness for the second gen Orange Monster. I do.
Maybe the punters could super chat what we think about their watches.
It's much better looking than Gen 1.
Mm-hmm.
The Gen 1's kind of plain Jane.
I like the shark tooth indices. That's my thing. I like
that, they put black around the edges of everything, whereas on the Gen 1, they're just like, it looks like pasted on little loom pieces. And there's no contrast like around the edges.
Hey, let me show you another clip. I've got something else to show you. I want to show you something else. Here. This is a good channel I love. This channel here is called Tyrrell's. Whoops, we've lost Clerk. This is Tyrrell's Classic Workshop. He's just done a full restoration on a.
Ooh, I know that.
I'll just show you. Let's have a look.
When did BMW called
BMW
the City Pack,
3 CSL. That's even cooler than Mike the Snake.
Like this. Electric windows, all of which had weight. More luxurious. It started life as a standard CSL, and they made the CSLs in some amazing colors. This is Chamonix white, originally tiger green. Is in the 1970s. It set I think Nicky.
I love that.
Top of the front wings, and I mean, how often do you see quite a bit of difference?
He's wearing a 1680, by the way.
BMW, with very little reluctance, took it on as the byword colors. This is Chamonix white, originally tiger green. They made Polaris silver. Thank you very much.
Okay, have a look. There we go. You can see him wrenching there with his Rolex on his wrist. Do you see that? He's wrenching with a Rolex. Wrenching with Rolex.
That is a
1680 white dial. You got to hand it. This guy here. Yeah, it's a 1680 plastic, 4-digit. Doc would love this sort of shit.
Yeah, but you could scratch it easily because it's got a
Bateman, what do you think of that?
acrylic.
I love vintage subs. 4 digits, fucking awesome. Absolutely.
Plastic crystals.
4 digits, 5
Plastic
digits. I don't care. I
crystal,
love them all.
crystal.
I love a watch you can polish with toothpaste.
Polywatch. Yeah.
Same thing.
I heard a
See,
couple
what I'm
waves.
trying to say is this
quick
guy
waves
here,
with a
he's
torch.
a classic car guy. He's a classic car guy. Would you have respect for him?
Yes, absolutely.
What do you think, Mike? Yes or no?
Oh yeah.
Marky.
I think old cars are stupid. They're unreliable. Same as old watches.
Are you an
These
EV
are
guy,
European
Mark?
cars,
No,
Mikey.
I'm not an EV guy. I like a nice.
Okay.
I approve of the internal combustion engine.
By the way,
respect
I was clay barring yesterday. I was clay barring my
I just want it
Beamer.
made in this century. You know what? The greatest invention of our time, of my entire lifetime, besides the internet, is a jet injection, fuel injection.
But you know, if there's a nuclear blast, your car won't start. Did you know that?
Well,
You're
that's
too
only if
close
there's
to
an EMP. But you know, like fuck a carburetor. I was born in the era of the carburetor. I was there, man. It wasn't good.
Yeah, compared to today, and
He was
how
training
well
dinosaurs.
today's cars
Mikey,
run.
do you have a clay bar? Do you clay bar your car?
I have in the past. I don't now. My little car's paint job isn't worthy of spending that much time making it all shiny because it's a tool car.
You know what? This is 100% true. This comment. I've done it in a golf.
Working hard, picking up dog droppings with a Rolex. Yes.
100%.
Not a paddock. Mike, I hope we get to see you on the track later on when you said in September, I think it was.
Yeah, September 28th on a Sunday.
I hope you can get your camera sorted out. That'll be awesome.
Yeah, you know, I need to figure out my phone because I was successfully able to log on and gonzo with my phone, but for some reason I can get YouTube on it, but I can't get it to go live. And so I haven't been able to gonzo, or because I'd love to do that as well, but like if I got one of those ST360 cameras, which is what I want to get, you know, it Bluetooths to your phone.
Yeah.
And so I'd be able to gonzo, but I'd still have to figure out how to connect my phone to the show.
Well, what would happen is you would need to open the StreamYard link from your phone, and like the StreamYard can access your camera and all that stuff. So you can turn on your camera, and you can show us the track, do whatever. But I mean, it's whatever you're comfortable with.
Yeah. Well, I definitely, that is my hope, is to be able to share my track day with you guys live, and absolutely, 100%.
I would love to see you on the track, Mikey. I can tell you this now. I would love to see you on the track.
I can't wait. It may even be happening before that date. There's many track days between now and then that I can enter. This Wednesday, though, I'm taking my car to a custom. A friend of mine from high school builds custom cars for people, just from the ground up, like hundreds of thousands of dollar cars, and he and I are doing a little bit of fab work, adding a couple of little metal tubes to the frame, stiffener tubes to the frame of my car. Not that they're needed by any means, but it's just me, making the car mine.
I'll show you the wax I use, Mikey. I use Maguire's liquid wax. What do you think of that?
Yeah, love it. I like the spray-on wax. That you just can spray on and wipe off.
Mikey?
You what?
You got to use the applicator. I use an applicator.
I park my car outside and I don't
Spray-on wax. That's a quick wax, Mikey. That's a quick wax.
Yeah.
My car lives
That's
outside.
not as good.
I don't wax it, and once in a while I run it through a drive-through that has like brushes with bristles.
Oh, and you don't garage your car.
No,
Get out of here, Mikey.
And I don't wax it. And I don't wax it.
Mikey or Marky?
Both of us. He gets confused.
What are we taking photos of? Some quick dick pics?
I've got a macro lens here. I'm trying to do a quick.
Yeah, he'd need a macro lens. Things are closer, or objects are larger than they appear.
I was wanting to get a macro lens for shooting watches, but we'll see.
So we can go in on a macro level like Bruce Williams.
You know that?
Yeah, they're not cheap at all. There's like a camera shop just down the road. I was gonna want to check them out and see what they recommend for me. But I think it'll be about like $700-800, but it would really drastically improve the quality of the photos I'm taking. I think just having the correct lens. You know,
a macro lens is so fun to have. You know,
super chat.
Here we go. Here we got a super chat. And G, $5. Thoughts on the E39 M5? So the E39, that's a mid-90s BMW 5 Series. They've just had an E39 that's done 1 million kilometers, 1 million miles, or I think it was 1 million miles. Absolutely amazing. I love the E39. I thought it was one of the most beautiful, representations of BMW.
Yeah.
I love them. I really do.
I've heard people say this is the best M5 or M3, M5, the best generation of BMWs.
You betcha, Mikey, because these were before the Bangle butt came out, Mikey.
Yeah,
pre-turbo. Archie would prefer original, but I personally love this fitment on this BMW here on the screen. You've got this great wheel fit.
Yeah,
it's perfect. It's perfect.
Stance,
on the bags,
everything.
That's right.
Lowered a bit. Wheels and tire combo selection.
Wheels sort of tucked into those rear guards. It's perfect.
Yeah, I think those flares might not be factory, but overall the car's well built, accessorized.
Even factory, I like that. Mm-hmm. I do like that.
That's
what Archie would prefer. Yeah, absolutely.
The M3 of this generation was touted as by a lot of people like the best M3 that BMW ever made.
Super chat. We got a super chat here. And Black Cat 997 ultra high res $2.
One more.
Super chat. You have to say it like that or he doesn't even really hear you.
Super chat, pickled £2. Now Bateman is on. Can we boot Lux's? He's an overhead. Lux does a different show. He's looking at an early morning show. Guys, just remember that. We're looking at an early morning show. Okay, so just be patient. We'll try our best for you.
Batman, do you know the origin of
I got to tell you that.
No, I do not. Sorry, Mark.
Well, it was invented originally. I invented it originally to actually capture Archie's attention because he barely read them, and he couldn't. You could tell him over and over again. So,
yeah.
But so finally, I had to invent something that he could hear, and it was originally.
So you've got to give it the gay lisp, yeah.
But it had no. We're getting there. It was originally stupid chat.
Okay.
Bear objected to stupid chat, so it changed to super chat. But then Curly used to mock me by going super chat, and then I forgot even how to say super chat, and now it's just super chat because it is. So it's been quite an evolution.
Very nice. There you go.
Hey,
you know,
That's the law.
now you know the rest of it.
As I was in the background there, I wanted to share you some macro shots. Do you want to see some macro? I just took some macro shots. Do you want to see them?
Go on then. Let's have a look.
Would you like to see them?
Are
Let's
they
have
of
a
your
look.
your cuticles? What are they of?
These are the. I just had the watches. So basically, as I was mucking around with you guys, I had my watches on the here. I was just taking some random photos. Just so I haven't got a light box or anything. Normally with photography, you'd want to have a light box to control the light more. But these are some macro shots. Look at this here, fast and nasty macro shots. Let's get them up on the screen. Here we go. How does that look?
Out of focus.
Focus is bad.
No, the whole point of it, it's supposed to draw your eye to one area of the screen. That's the whole idea of this shot here. Look at that. So it's at the top. It brings you up to Sydney, Patek Philippe.
What I like to do before I take photos of my watches is I've got like I use a microfiber lens just to give them a quick wipe down. Yeah, give them a clean. And
What
then,
Archie
I was just trying to get some
hurry,
shots
yeah.
done
Archie-
with Marky chomping at my bit. So this is the PAM. See the
Archie
PAM
cleans
dial?
No,
up
that
with
looks good.
grease.
That's a nice pick there.
Yeah, that's a
so
great
even
pick.
further
Yeah,
you can
these
go
are good.
in.
We're going in.
That's
Oh,
the
that-
dial. Look at that. See?
Archie,
No,
that's
I've
a
got it.
great lens. What lens are you using? I want to buy this lens.
That's the
Actually-
macro. That's the $1,200. That's the 50mm macro. How's that? Look at that. So I've focused on this area here. See? How's that?
It's good, man.
And here
These
I've
are great
focused on the coin
On the
edging.
coin
You see?
edging. Yep, yep.
I think I see a little dent.
I got to be careful. I got some boudoir photography in this deck here. I
Yeah.
just got to be.
Softer lighting would conceal the scratches.
Yes, I agree. This is inside my car. It's my car I took on my camera here. I love that car. Do you think I should just keep it? I might have to get a job. I've got to get a job.
Well, you could deliver pizzas in it. and then
See,
could
you
spend
can
more
adjust
time.
the lighting. See, so there you go, Bateman. That's the lighting. That's too much white.
Do you ever hear about the golden ratio? Because
Yes.
you're not really centering anything here.
We got a super
You're a bit
chat.
nasty.
Super chat.
You're a bit nasty, Marky. You know that.
Thank you. Anything to be noticed? Now that's a nice picture. The lighting is better. The subject matter is kind of in the center. The action is happening in the last third of the frame, which is where you want it.
That's even a better picture.
Well, no, it's not. It's cut off.
Not really. It's edged. It's close to the edges, but it's all there.
Mm.
I do
Not
love
that-
this
that one
car,
not so
Bateman. Bateman, should I sell it or keep it? What do you think?
Keep the fucking car, Archie, please. Keep the
I don't
damn
have
car.
the money. It's a financial drain. Do you understand?
Ah,
Will you have to pay it off?
It's
Like-
$1,000 a month, Marky.
Yeah, but it's not-
$700 US a month. 1,000 US, actually 1,000 US with insurance and a little bit of running costs.
Yes.
you need a BMW more than you need 3 Breguets, I think.
No, that's my business card of success.
No, you need a
They're financed,
BMW.
by the way. It's gonna be great. It's like multi-level marketing. It's gonna happen.
Do you want to arrive in a BMW or a Honda Jazz, Archie?
I honestly, I don't think cars really. I don't think it really matters. Nothing wrong with a Honda Jazz. They're reliable, for fuck's sake.
Well,
Do you have any
yeah,
idea what the brakes cost to replace on this car?
they're mostly reliable. I had a fucking problem with mine recently. I told you about it, but
It's a good car.
yeah.
Nothing wrong with your Honda. Don't put that down. You know what? At least your Honda's paid off.
Yeah, it's a shitter. I'm proud of my shitters, right?
No, it's not. Honda Jazz is a great car. There and you can work on it. You can do things. That's a fucking good utilitarian car. This
Yeah, well,
this is ego, and it's just a total. I gotta be honest with you, it's killing me. Okay, it's sinking me. Okay, it's
let's get
sinking
the
me.
super chat from this dickhead.
Chocolate Fantasy, $2. I got punters want to push Bateman in hashtag get to work, boy. I don't understand. Anyhow,
I'm pretty sure that's plastic. LARPing is a black woman.
Mean and nasty.
Plastic. He's nasty. Plastic has always been a real nasty, vicious.
Vicious and violent.
You know, he's the one who told me to get this car,
On
and
the
then I
jizz.
got it.
That's right.
He criticized. I don't understand him. He's just a nasty. How's that for a photo? Is that a nice
better
photo?
pic.
That's
a
good.
nice-
That's good.
We like that.
These are some other. Look, there's some more shots. You can see some photo. I got to be careful. I got nude pics here too. Okay.
Of
Be
who?
very careful.
What do you
man.
think of that? See, that's just. See, I like playing with the focus points. I like having slightly blurred in it. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Can you blur out that NATO strap?
See, when I take my photos, I try and have the very the top.
Look at that
section of
Zenith.
the
Fuck
dial
me
center.
dead. That Zenith pops. Look at that. Come on, Mikey. Tell me that pops.
Yeah.
You know, I was so disappointed, Mikey. You know, the quality, the workmanship on the Breguet is equal, if not better, than Leguet. I had to laugh. You were bagging out Breguet, the workmanship. Mike, you're an expert in watch detailing.
No, I never said that, and I've never dogged on Breguet either. I think they're a great company. I think they're hot horology.
I love that. Look at that. Isn't that just beautiful? Look at that Zenith there. Fuck.
You realize the brand is in trouble. The whole
What
Swatch
brand's in-
Group. Well, Breguet, because it's owned by Swatch Group. Swatch Group. The only thing holding Swatch Group's nose above water right now is Omega, and that was before the 39% tariffs hit 3 days ago. So Breguet is going to be completely fucked because their sales figures have been in the dumper, and now they're going to have to raise prices.
Is this AC2's pull?
Yes. Do you like it?
It's nice.
It's a beautiful house.
We're more
That's-
used to seeing the garage.
Yeah. No, you gave us a brief tour of the place. It's a nice house.
Ah, it's fucking absolutely gorgeous house.
When AC2
That's the
leaves,
sun.
Oh, wow.
he
Look
like-
at
he hides all the alcohol and snacks.
that.
Wow, that's a beautiful layout.
Ah, it fucking is, man. Anyhow, you know, that's life.
Anyhow.
See, the lighting's very mean, so you get little micro hairline scratches there. That doesn't do it any
Yes.
favors.
You
That's
got the
why you
harsh
don't use
studio
the
lighting.
flash. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
The
Oh,
lighting.
never use the flash. Never
And
use the
also,
flash.
you want to clean it up before you take photography. You want to so you can see a little bit of crud there on it. Just
Super chat.
Super.
that's
chat.
just such. I love that watch, by the way. I fucking love it on that NATO. But you
See,
guys, fucking
Archie,
How-
if I was to take this photo, what I would focus on is the actual Breguet
Okay.
logo. That's where I'd put my focus point on, in the very
Yeah.
like center of that dial there. Yeah, or top center. Couple super chats, Archie.
super chat. Where have you been, Steve Burns? $2. How do you select your panelists? Oh, panelists. We anyone can join.
Whoever shows up.
We share the link, don't we? Have we got the link posted?
The link,
I'll
the link.
post it again if we need to. But,
Yeah, anyone can jump on.
It's whoever
We-
can stand to show up.
We love having panelists on. By the way, can I ask you something, guys? I wanna. Okay, I'm taking this bracelet off, the Breguet. Okay, this Breguet here, right? I want to ask you.
Sorry, Archie.
Sorry, this Breguet here. What do you think of James Bond? The James Bond. James fucking Bond. You know James Bond? Bond. James Bond. How does that fuck that works?
That's not a James Bond.
Bold.
It is.
I
Archibald.
thought that James Bond was gray and black.
No, that's the James Bond.
Is
That's
it?
what he had the 6538 on. Yeah.
All right. You know what?
Wait, was it the 6538? I think it was.
Yeah, bring it up.
It does
I'm
not
just
tickle
saying, what do
my
you think of
finger.
that? The James Bond one. What do you mean by
It was
that?
on the
Who puts
NATO
a gold
was just
piece on a NATO? I mean, who does that?
What about a navy?
Why?
the NATO was horrendous though. It was way too small.
No, what do you think of that?
I like. Oh yeah, that kind of works.
Or khaki? You want khaki?
Gross.
Sorry.
That's okay.
There we
You bring
go.
up the Bond.
There you go. See, look at how it doesn't reach the lugs. You know, it's too small for the actual watch.
So there you go, Marky. That is similar. See that there? That's the Bond. See?
Yeah.
Black, red, olive.
You can
Just
put a
call it-
steel.
have a look at that.
You could put a steel Submariner on a
Black,
NATO,
red,
but
olive.
a
black,
Breguet dress
red.
watch, not so much. Just
Is this a
saying.
dress watch or a sports watch, Mark?
It's a gold piece.
It's the golden hockey puck.
I fucking love this watch, Marky. You know why I love this watch? Because I want to be James Bond.
You feel
That's
that?
who I am.
Well, then you're
okay?
going to need an Omega or a Rolex, not a Breguet.
Breguet's cooler, but you know what I mean? That's what he would wear today.
You know what? Nylon wasn't even invented when Napoleon was wearing a Breguet. It's just a few chemicals. Your strap was made in a test tube.
Petrochemicals, Marky.
Yes, exactly. Dead dinosaurs. It's worth about 30 cents. If that.
Dead dinosaurs, Marky. You can
If
be
that.
really. Hey, what's happened with
jeez.
Clive? What's happened with your mate Clive? What happened?
Speaking of dead dinosaurs.
Yeah, speaking of dead dinosaurs, what's happening to your mate?
No,
That was great. He was actually polite yesterday. What
Yes,
happened?
because I pulled out the mug and I threatened to fist it. I told you the mug has special powers.
You didn't threaten it. You actually did it.
Well, it kept him in line a little bit.
He made audible screams. It was a very interesting sort of.
You know what? I keep threatening him to send that mug to Archie. Then Archie will have full control, but I feel like it could get ugly.
Okay, guys, I've done it. There we go. I'm now James Bond, okay? Nah. What do you think? Nah. How's that? I'm now James Bond.
Nair. As you Australians say, nair.
What do you think? Does that work? Does that work more than the black and white?
God.
You know, there's bad, worse, and worst of all. And these are our choices with the
Archie's trolling us again with these selections, I think.
perhaps.
I do love the James Bond. I must confess, I am a huge Bond fan.
Well, you are huge. We can agree.
Okay.
Oh,
The
boom,
dog trainer.
boom, dog trainer, boom, boom, dog trainer.
You know what?
I
I think I've been talking to Clyde too much. It's
Yeah,
rubbing off.
you're slowly becoming the new Clive.
Well, you know, they say if you talk, you and your friends eventually start, becoming the same, or you start looking like your dog. Like, it's like that.
Have you had clients who do look like their dog? You could match your dogs to their owners.
Not really. I never noticed.
Danny would have a pit bull. I can tell that. Surdy Danny would have a pit bull. Mike the Snake.
You know what he'd name?
I
He'd
think
name
Mike
it
the
Essex.
Snake.
Yeah, we'd have a coda.
No,
Yes.
Jack Russell. Like I had before. Best dog I ever had.
Double fist Breguets. I love. Tell me this. Tell me double fist Breguets. Double fist.
Oh, now you're talking my language with
Rescue
it.
and go to a look at
Double
that.
fist.
What more do you need in life?
It kind of works.
A Rolex. I do respect you since you got your Rolex back, but it was touch and go there for a minute.
Were you really disappointed I got rid of it?
Yes, of course.
Yes.
Yes.
I'll tell you what. I think you know how you trim back and then you realize you've taken
Gone
too
too
many
far.
of your
Gone
clothes
too
to
far.
Goodwill. You've given
that happened to me in my circumcision. The same thing.
This
Trimmed down.
read this comment.
MT85. Guess my dog. Super chat 100.
Well, we don't know. How are we going to guess? There's like
Guess my
5,000
dog's
people.
ill. Super
I will-
chat 100.
Guess my dog's what does ill? ILL?
He will super chat
He will.
$100
Okay.
if you guess the
Saluki.
dog.
You have a Saluki. I don't know. You have to give me a hint. I don't think we can't just guess for nothing.
I'm gonna guess a Doberman. That's what I'm gonna guess.
Oh, that's one of my look. You know what? That was.
I'm gonna guess
That was
That Doberman
Labradoodle.
saved your
That was
life,
for my Doberman.
Marky.
Yes, he did.
Mm.
Twice.
Do you really think the guys would have carjacked you and shot you?
Yes. That's what the gun. Yes. South side of Chicago, 1 o'clock in the morning. Yes.
What the hell were you doing there, Marky?
I was picking somebody up at the airport. It was dumb. I should have never stopped at that light. I should have just kept going.
Oh, you stopped at the light.
I stopped at a red light, but there was no traffic on the road. And really, in that era, we kind of knew in Chicago, there were certain traffic lights where if you could just go, you did. Now, they have red light cameras and stuff, so people do.
A hint, it's from Germany.
Yes. All right. So, well, German Pinscher, German Shepherd, Doberman Pinscher.
Doberman
Maybe
Pinscher.
I would go German Shepherd.
I mean, that's the most common.
That's the most
breed
common,
we
yes.
associate with Germany. The Alsatian.
Why do women go for those little yappy dogs?
But
Those
did you
little
know that the poodle actually is also German in origin? Poodle means puddle. Puddle is lake. Lake is water. And the poodle was originally a water hunting dog.
Fuck, I didn't know that.
A Labrador.
Wow.
But yeah, we're going to go with German Shepherd. That's what we're going to guess. But
I'm only guessing that because I feel like MT85 is the kind of guy to have like a well-trained dog, to
my
have
shepherd
his
is
back.
wandering around here. Oh, she's sleeping. Hold on. Let me bear with.
Show us the dog.
Come
Yeah.
here. Wake. Come here. Well, get up. She's like, I don't want to get her. She's old. I'll go to her.
Oh.
Ready. All right. Come here.
Don't wake her up, Marky. Let her
That's right.
sleep.
Now she's up. Come here.
She's
Oh,
She's an old lady, but she's
a sweet old thing.
She's a very good egg.
Just let her sleep, Marky.
Go back to bed. Bye.
She's in good health. You
She
really
wants
do
kisses.
look after your pets, Marky.
Oh, yeah.
Give her a kiss.
I hope she lives forever. I'm working on it.
Working on it.
Yeah, I try and give them something special to eat regularly, so it's not just like commercial dog food. I'm big on. I do like probably 4 eggs.
Rottweiler, we got it wrong.
Liver.
Fuck!
Okay, MT, you're gonna hate me for this, but my description of the Rottweiler, which by the way is not actually German, so that was like kind of a false flag. The Rottweiler goes back to Roman times. They were the Roman dogs of war. That's how old that breed goes. But basically, guys, if you want to know what a Rottweiler is, it's a fat Doberman that's just stupider than a Doberman. And more slobbery. So, as you can tell.
So I got it right on my first guess then, Doberman.
Well, yeah, right. A fat, stupid Doberman. Just kidding, MT85. I've known some lovely ones.
I got to tell you something. Seriously, what dog is mainly associated with Rolex?
I don't know. I don't think there is a role. Like it would be like, let's say something really elegant, like Borzoi, the Russian Wolfhound.
yeah. I had a Russian Wolfhound as a young.
No shit.
You had a hunting cat. You had a hunting cat. That was a cat, Mikey.
did that as well.
That was a hunting cat there.
My mom's friend had a Russian
Black
Wolfhound.
Cat 997, $2. The scratches add character.
Super.
Yeah, in a way they do, in a way they don't.
Yes, the Rottweiler is an ancient breed. Goes way, way, way back. They used to, what they would do with them during times of war is they would put collars on them with like knives, and then they would send them through enemy enemy cavalry and enemy soldiers, and you just get cut up as they let slip the dogs of war. And they
Oh,
would,
you're
like,
joking with knives on them. That's
yeah,
fucking so nasty.
they'd fuck up the horses. You know, that the
Jeez.
opposing cavalry would be using and stuff. So it's an ancient breed.
Whoa, war is nasty, Marky.
Tis.
That's right.
They are protective, but they're also possessive. So most of the Rottweiler owners I know who have been bitten by their own dog was trying to get something out of their mouth. So you have to teach them to drop things early on, so because they can get quite possessive. And protective is good when they're not overprotective. So you kind of have to teach them when to do it and when to not. If you raise them well, usually they grow up nicely.
What do you think about this chronograph? This looks like something CB would have.
It's like MB&F or something.
Yeah.
I love MB&F. Fuck me.
I love how
that
they.
is just so unique. That's white gold or platinum?
Not too sure.
I like their
this is steel.
crystals.
This is steel.
They're super domed crystals, and they have the balance wheel suspended above the rest of the movement by that little chicken wishbone.
20
I feel like
years.
this is a watch for the guy who has everything. Oh, look at this.
It's for the
It's a Breguet.
It's a Breguet, yes.
I like the MB&F better.
Hey.
Thanks, Marky.
You're welcome.
Mont Blanc. This has got like the
That
shared.
actually looks pretty amazing for a Mont Blanc, doesn't it?
They make a nice.
Yeah. It's got the shared hand, so these wheels sort of spin, and that tells the indicator for each of these sub registers. Spinning sub registers instead of two separate hands that rotate.
Ah, neat. That's another way to do it.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Tell me, as far as these watches go, would you
McLobner.
I've seen this one before. I've actually pulled it up before. Yeah, this is an expensive one. It's very cool though.
Who buys
very
them?
cool.
Who buys these?
I don't know. I don't know who buys this shit. What is that?
I'd rather
These
have
are
a
all
Patek. For
chronographs.
this money, you can have a Patek, and at least you have something. With,
You can.
People know what it is.
So this is the Ming 20.01 Series 5.
Is like Ming over? Like Ming was hot for a second, then I think Ming is like over now, right?
I
they're
think
still
so.
going. It's a titanium case.
Wow.
This is like a higher grade titanium, so it almost looks like steel.
You know what the rancher says about titanium.
I like
read it
this
a million
watch.
times.
I like that watch a lot. And it's a
Beautiful
hand
case,
winder.
That's right. I was looking to quickly see if I could see a micro rotor, but no, that is a hand winder.
Micro,
Louis
yes.
Monet.
Louis, I don't know about this. Does that? I don't like the way they've done the side. It's got a. What do you fit that? It's got to be a bracelet. It's kind of integrated, isn't it? It doesn't let you put
It
normal
has to
straps
be.
on it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they could put a strap on it. It would be like a similar execution to how they do those the Breguet Marines, right? Because that's like a very similar format if you look at it. Beautiful case back.
What are we calling this segment? Watches for the stupidly rich? Like, what is this that we're doing?
Can I show you something? Can I show you an interesting watch I came across yesterday?
Sure.
I show you that this is actually an interesting watch. That it's got a bit of a watch story to it. I like watches with stories. Okay, and I've been trying to find stuff for you guys because you guys are pretty picky. You guys are picky. You don't let me take it easy. You guys always are pretty hard on me, and that's okay. I'm just going to bring this. We got a super chat. Just hang on one moment there, Marky. I'm just loading it up.
Load it up.
Oh, come on.
Super chat. Super chat.
Super chat, Black Cat 9975 bucks. Mark, continuation from yesterday. Why is the Cookie Monster an Invicta while Gordy, Bluesy, and Full Gold gets the pass? Because it pops. That's why. Because I said so. I
Well,
think
actually,
the yellow, gold, and blue is a great combo.
I called the Cookie Monster the Invicta, and I like all three also. But I said that because it pops so much that people aren't going to recognize white gold. They're just not going to recognize it as a Rolex from a distance anyway. Whereas the yellow gold, well, it just really shows
that's good, right? It goes under the radar.
Yeah,
it's like when Narc was saying he thinks my Explorer is probably going to be fake because I drive a Honda Jazz. Like, fuck yeah, that's good. That's what I want.
I often think I maybe should have gotten a Cookie Monster instead of the gold sub because I'd be able to wear it more. Because it would
look at this here. This is a watch from the 911. This was one of the guys.
Oh boy.
He worked for Oracle. Todd Beamer. Speaking of Beamers, this is a tie-in to Todd Beamer.
Cremated.
And the poor guy, yeah, he was on the plane. He was wearing a turnograph, a Rolex Datejust turnograph.
Ah, yep. The Datejust here, the rotating bezel.
You can see the watch stopped. It was damaged 9/11. Look at that, the date. It's just a very, look at this. The poor guy died. He was in New Jersey, and that was his watch there. Look at that. Rolex two-tone tapestry dial. Piece. Tapestry dial, guys. Tapestry. Let's have a look here. He's there we go. That's the dial. It was the Turnograph or Thunderbird. The older ones with Thunderbirds. That's probably what it looked like. Look at that. That's how it survived. Very, very. What do you think of that? See, it's been damaged, fire damaged. Look at that. Look at that.
Well, that's a holy relic right there.
That's the guy, Paul. He's only young. He's 32. Fuck. He was younger than Bateman. So there you go. This was the guy's. That's his watch. What do you think? What do you think? 911 tapestry dial. It's very, very interesting. Interesting. There you go. Rolex relic from 911. It's pretty savage stuff. There you go. Just thought I'd show that to you there. Show that to you.
Well, that was really amazing.
Yeah. Sorry, what was that, Kirk?
Oh, I just said that's incredible. What a story.
Yeah, it's an interesting story that there. Yeah.
I'm surprised they recovered it, you know?
Yeah, I often think I should have gotten the white one, but my balls aren't big enough. I feel like if I'm spending $35,000 on a watch, I want it to say someone spent 35 grand on me, because I'm shallow and mentally ill. But I think it would have been smarter.
There's always a bigger fish, Mark. You know, who cares, right?
Yeah, well, no, that's true. Whatever you have, someone's got better. So it's not for me a competition. It was just the gold rolly with that blue dial. Boy, it just pops so much that I just loved it. I felt I'm not that stealthy, right? That watch is loud and obnoxious, just like me. It was my soulmate watch.
It's funny. I've had more compliments on my Seiko shitter than I have the Explorer one. So the GMT Seiko.
It's because people don't know about or care about watches for the most part.
That's right.
Most people just don't know and don't care.
Don't know, don't care. I got to tell you, that's such a beautiful looking watch that there. That's your
Someone
GMT.
called this the Twitter watch because of the X on the dial there.
Ah, yes, yeah. Twitter watch. Yeah. Do you think that makes me sexy wearing it on a Bond NATO marquee?
You know what? Now I want you, and I'm overwhelmed with desire for you. This has never happened to me before, but I can't stand it. I'm gonna have to book a ticket for Brisbane.
Did you honestly hate it on the NATO? Do you guys hate it?
Yes.
I don't hate it. No.
It's horrible.
Out of those NATOs I've shown you, what do you prefer? The Bond?
Go. Love you.
Oh,
Oh,
Marky.
see you, Marky.
See you
Good to
later,
see you,
Marky.
mate.
We love you.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Good to see you, man. Take care.
Thanks for coming on, Marky. I appreciate it, man.
Always a pleasure.
Pelagos. He's a
There you
great
go.
guy, isn't he?
Off he goes into the abyss. He got the tap on the shoulder.
Did you not like that on a Bond? Seriously, tell me what you think. You hate it on the Bond?
I don't hate it, no. But,
What do you prefer?
I'd prefer the original lever with the curved end link, with the curved end piece.
I've got that, but on a NATO, what do you prefer?
Like which colored NATO?
Yeah.
I mean, I like this more than the other ones. The blue and the orange one. Then the black one with the white outer stitching. I think that's probably one of the better NATOs. But I think something where you're either matching the dial or the case, I think you're winning. If you don't want to go for the factory lever, because that's the factory lever on that watch it makes it look so beautiful. I like that. I like that strap. But you gotta wear what you're happy with.
Sure. I understand.
And it's a fucking awesome watch. I mean,
it is. It's a beautiful watch.
I can't lie.
I think it's kind of. I think it's if you were that Ferrari dealer, would you rather have the Daytona's the Daytona, but I mean the Breguet is so cool too. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, it depends, right? Like Daytona is just a staple. It's legendary. Owning a Daytona, that's just a real sort of, you've jumped over the bar, and you've exceeded it miles above where it's sitting. It's such an accomplishment.
Exactly. It's It is the way it is, man. That's so true. It's so true.
And you had the Maserati Daytona, right? So that's an awesome one too.
Yeah, I love that. It was a lot of money. Like Daytonas are not cheap. I do miss that. That was, look, Bateman, you can't have everything.
No.
You can't have everything. And it wasn't far off the price I paid for the World Time. Let me tell you that. It was a lot of money. A lot of money. I mean, the World Time, that's a lot of money as well. But no, that's exactly it. This Lange, oh fuck, that's beautiful. Beautiful
Sorry,
watch.
Did you want me to go back to the Lange?
No, that's beautiful. I just love it so much. It's just so
I like
gorgeous.
how the inner rings of the sub registers are a nice red as well, and the seconds and the hands, the chronograph hands. It contrasts nicely with the blue dial. That's a great watch.
Yes, I agree with you. Tell me this: do you think watches are a business card of success?
I think they mean something different for everyone. For some people, it's a symbol of status. Like for some, it can be like a personal branding. It's going to reflect a certain style or a value.
Yeah.
You might just want to have it as like a conversation starter. Like those Konstantin Chenkins or something like that.
Yes.
Some people, whether we like it or not, they see them as investments. And
your family gave you a lot of flack for the Rolex you bought, did they? Or
yeah, they did. They said, "Oh, you're spending this much on a watch."
Did they? How did they find out how much you spent? You told them willy-nilly? Maybe you're too enthusiastic to tell them, or
No, I showed them the watch and I told them about it, and then they went looking online, and I was like, "Oh, wow! I mean, geez, that's expensive. That's
Oh,
not
I
like the
see.
cost of one of your Seikos, you know."
Oh, I see. They're a bit judgmental.
Yeah, who cares? Who cares?
But I mean, let's face it. I actually really love the Explorer 1. I got to tell you that's why I love my Explorer 2, because I went through the Explorer 1 first and I progressed to the Explorer 2. Another watch that really reminded me of the Explorer 1 was the No Date Sub. They
Ooh.
share the same movement.
Yeah, the
And this
14.
was a 5-digit 14060.
You had the M, right?
No, never
Oh.
had the M. Never had the M. It was always a 14060. Two line.
Two line.
And I've got to tell you,
Oh, fuck.
they're beautiful watches. They just are beautiful. They are nice to play with NATOs. Can I say that to you? That's a watch I always played with NATOs, rubber. I played with so many things on it. It felt incredible. Okay.
I think that's the joy of it. You know, you can spice it up. You can have a bit of fun. This is actually a 1990s. It's a birth year for me.
Oh, wow.
No, this is awesome. It's just classic, you know.
I could go 5-digit. I think I could also go just Rolex 5-digit.
I think, I think Disc kind of sold you on that, didn't he?
Yeah, and I could do. Look. I'm happy with my watches at the moment, but I must say, they are expensive. Okay, watches are not. This is not a cheap hobby. This is not cheap.
Absolutely
This hobby
not.
is not cheap. And I've, you realize you realize quickly that some people are a bit judgmental on what I don't know why it is. I don't criticize people who play poker machines, you know. You know what I mean? Like I just feel people can be very judgmental for silly reasons, you know.
I think there's a time and a place for criticizing people who use poker machines, you know, like if they're degenerate gambling or they're just spending and they're wasting all their money, you know, and they're going into debt, then they're not prioritizing their spending. I think that's a time when you can criticize it. But for the most part, yeah, I don't care. If they're only using money they don't care about, sure, go for gold.
This is so beautiful. I love it on the Oyster. I must tell you.
So this is the GMT Master. This is only the 16700. This isn't the 16.
I don't nothing only about that at all. I love the Master. Yeah. I love the Master. You know, I gotta be. This is 1989. Fuck, this is actually. See, this is my.
Yeah,
it is beautiful.
It's very clean. I like it.
Tell me, if you were building a 4-piece vintage Rolex collection from this era, right? Actually, we got to do a show on birth year. We'll do that tomorrow. I've got my day off. The day after, we'll talk about birth year watches. Okay.
Yeah.
But I got to tell you, okay, looking at this watch, if you were building a 4-piece 5-digit collection
of this era,
yeah, I reckon that No Date Sub would be beautiful. This Pepsi
depends
would be
on the budget, right? If
well,
we assume there's no budget,
like within reason. So I'd go No Date Sub.
16523 Daytona, the 2-tone Zenith Daytona.
No.
Maybe?
I'd want to keep it all steel. I want to keep it all steel.
Okay.
I fuck the Daytona. That's no. I wouldn't go for date. They're too expensive. I'm thinking 4 steel watches. No Date Sub.
Yep.
Pepsi.
16710. GMT Master
Explorer 2.
Oh, yep. 16570. We got Doc
And
BBW.
I dare say, hey Doc, how are you?
Good to see you, man.
Hey, good to see you guys.
I'd go for a vintage Sea Dweller from the same era. Sea Dweller.
You're talking
Ooh,
vintage. You pull me in.
16600.
Yeah, what do you think?
Yeah. What is no? That's
And I'd add a Speedy in there as well.
wait. So you'd have 3 vintage Rolex and then a Speedy.
No, 4 vintage Rolex and a Speedy.
Can you even consider 5-digit vintage? It would be like neo vintage, wouldn't it? Or
Classical, more classic.
Yeah, I agree.
You wouldn't consider 4-digit?
Too expensive and too much bastardry.
I dream about 4-digit if there was no budget, you know. I would love a 4-digit Daytona.
I think the 5 digits much
I'm talking
better.
a Submariner even.
The Sapphire is nicer.
For everyday use, yeah, but I mean, vintage
And
is
it's more
vintage.
my era. It's more classic, you know. I think the 5 digits represent good buying.
Hmm. I actually really like this combo. This is a nice 2-piece combo. You could have a no-date sub, and you could have an 18238 day date or something. Double quick set. Yellow gold.
Mm.
What do you think, Doc? What about you?
I'm not the best person to talk to about honing down a collection down to 2 pieces. I can talk, but I'm never going to do it. So I don't even think it's worth mentioning for me. But I do agree that, like, I'm wearing my Speedmaster right now. If I go too long without the Speedmaster, I end up having to gravitate back to it. It's just a wonderful watch. It really is.
Yeah.
Is it so wonderful that I don't need a Rolex? I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that if I go more than a few days without the Speedy on the wrist, I just end up having to put it on. It's a
I
great
thought
watch.
Doc was Team Curly. Ooh.
Well, you see, that's where there's a problem, because people.
You have mentioned political talk, but I mean, that's political talk, right? That's fair enough.
Well, and actually had a long discussion with AC3 here about whether the political talk would harm his channel. And the agreement was it probably would, because sometimes we do step a little too far, come close to losing your channel over some of the stuff we're talking about.
I
That's
mean,
the last
nobody's
thing.
neutral. Nobody's
that?
nobody's truly neutral, right? You're probably going to pigeonhole yourself into one side or another. You know, you're gonna get people dislike you if you go down the.
Well, it's always somebody's upset. Always somebody wants to report.
100%, yeah.
And when it comes to politics, you're never going to make everybody happy all the time. And so we talked about whether we should do the show with the horology dungeon, and it just seemed a little too dangerous to be talking the politics we're talking. And so the agreement was we would do it either with Angelic or with Curly, and they were agreeing it was okay to do their channels because, you know, obviously they're not really all that, they don't really care so much about it.
Yeah.
So that's kind of how it evolved to that. And Speedies do wear well, especially for me anyway. For my wrist being a 7-inch wrist, I find that the straight lug Speedy really wears well.
Kirk Calgill, everyone is a communist, right? Yeah, everyone here is a communist. Yes, we're wearing Rolex and we're communists. Yeah, we're champagne socialists, right?
That's right, champagne socialists.
Yeah, we're gonna see how it really goes when the New York mayor gets voted in. That's when it's really going to get interesting. For those who know what's happening with New York City.
Ooh.
Yeah, we got a new mayor coming our way, New York City. It'll be interesting very quickly.
He's a Democrat or Republican?
Oh, it's going to be a Democrat. Come on.
I don't know. I don't know the politics of New York.
Well, New York hasn't had a Republican mayor in ages, and basically
Giovanni was Republican or Democrat?
I think he was the last Republican, if I'm not mistaken. But basically, at least in the current world, once you win the Democrat primary for mayor, you've won as mayor. So
shit.
Whoever wins the Democrat primary, it could get interesting because you have these Democrats who are losing the primary who may run as an independent, but technically that's another Democrat running against a Democrat.
I'm sure you have areas where Republicans have the same situation as well.
Well, there is a small chance that you could see 3 Democrats all running.
No, but I mean, in some states they have Republican states that would always.
Yeah. There's some cities that are Republican.
Texas, for example, wouldn't it? That'd be very.
But I'm just saying, for New York City, in the current world, New York City, once you win the Democrat primary, you've pretty much won the race. Except for this is different because if you have, let's say you have 3 Democrats running against each other.
What watch do you think they should wear? What watch should the mayor wear? Should he wear a Pepsi, a GMT? What should he wear?
Well, he's somebody who wants to take from the rich and give to everybody else. So since Kerp was saying communist, he's probably on the right path there. And does he really want to wear a Pepsi? It should be waterproof, but I think it should be cheaper than a Pepsi. But you know, they're hypocrites. So I could see him wearing a Pepsi and somehow getting away with it.
You can go snorkeling in a Pepsi, no sweat. Yeah.
Very interesting. Doc, 5-digit. You are a 5-digit man, aren't you? Or you're a 4-digit man?
Both.
Likes the 4 digits.
That's why I was saying both. That's why I was saying, because I've got Submariners that are 5-digit. I've got Pepsi. I've got 2 1675s steel and then a 2-tone. So I like the 4s. I like the 5s. I don't have a 5-digit Pepsi, but I think I want to get one. Except for I want to have a Coke. See, and that's crazy. Why do I need? I've got a Pepsi. Why do I need a Coke?
I've got a friend who's got a 5-digit sub.
Yes, this just seems to think you can change the bezels out. Doc, what do you think?
I mean, I'm not willing to do that on my Pepsi. The Pepsi I have is a pointed crown guard Pepsi, and I don't want to swap the bezel.
Oh, that's an old school one from the 60s, right? Or...
An old school one. There was no such thing as a Coke for that Pepsi. And I know most people wouldn't know, but I know it's got pointed crown guards. So there was no such thing as a pointed crown guard Coke.
Has it got the Hook 7 as well? Or
let me see here.
I forget what era of the Pepsi that was in, but they had that Hook 7 on the date wheel. God, at one point they had the open 6s, open 9s. They've had all sorts going on for that watch.
It's got the open 6. I think it's got the hook. I've never really bothered to look. But the main thing is it's not a perfect watch. So even though it's old school with pointed crown guards, it should have a gilt dial, but it's got a service dial on it. So it's got a matte service dial on it. But it still has just the applied markers without the gold rings on the indices. So it's still an old school service dial. It's just a service dial. So it's not. I got it for the crown guards, really.
Yeah.
And I wasn't going to spend big money. When I say big money, like 30 or 40 grand to get one that was like perfect. I spent almost 20 to get the crown guards, mostly knowing it had service dial and all the other stuff, because I don't really care for it to be that perfect watch. I want to wear it, so I do wear it.
That's fair enough. Archie, what do you think if I was to trade my Explorer 1 for a sub like the one you see on the screen?
Fool, I tell you what.
This is the tritium dial. My friend has this exact one, and we were
does he want to trade or what? What's he saying?
He's entertaining it. We're both sort of entertaining it, and we haven't talked numbers yet. That I would have to talk the numbers with him, but
do you know about what year it is you're thinking?
His is 94. This is the exact one. It's got the tritium dial.
Just something to think about here, and it's something I've
Is it
thought about
box
as well.
papers?
I believe it is. Yes.
Knowing you as little as I do, but thinking what little I do know, I think I understand it. You might want to consider a no date, because then you can get a dome crystal. And I think you would like a dome crystal.
No, why would he do that? That's ridiculous.
I love
What do you mean it's ridiculous? You get a no date sub instead of a date sub. What's ridiculous about that?
A dome crystal?
Well, if you get a 1990 no date, right?
It's birthday.
It's going to have a dome crystal compared to
yeah, but he's in New Zealand. He's not in LA. He's got very limited stock and supply.
Yes, that's the thing. My friend is like 10, 20 minutes.
Why
away,
why does he want to do the deal? Can I ask you that? What's the reasoning? Why does he want to downgrade? Can I ask you that?
We're both bored. I mean, I'll be the one putting in money. So,
how much would you put in? What are you thinking?
Well, fucking hell, it wouldn't be cheap. I would have to really work it out with him first, because I mean it's naked as well, and he's got a full set.
Yours is naked.
Yeah.
You can.
Well, you should start by asking, is it the watch you really want?
I mean, it's iconic. It's iconic. The only thing I don't like about these subs is I don't like the stamped clasp. I don't like that there's no glide lock. You learn about that. You learn about the newer range, and I'm not doing a fucking bracelet swap, right? You keep it original.
Yeah, but you'll get over the bracelet. Do you like the watch? Not the bracelet. Do you like?
I do like the watch. I do like the watch. We've got a super chat here.
Here we go. Craig Lewis, $5. Do you think the 3186 is worth the extra money, or is the 3185 solid? So that's in some of the Explorer 2s right at the end of production. They went from 3185 to the 3186 movement. You know what? I don't see much problem with either. I'd just stay, and the only way you can check it is by taking the back off the case to check the movement.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but the issue people had with the 3185, I believe, is when they were jumping the hour hand, it was quite wobbly. Like the whole hand stack would sort of wobble, and I think they corrected that with the 3186. I could be wrong.
I don't think it make. I wouldn't be paying extra. Put it that way.
Okay.
Would not be paying extra. I think I'd be happy with what I got. It's. You know what? In your case, Bateman, it depends how much money you got to put in.
Yeah, well, I haven't looked at the numbers.
How much
yet.
did you pay for yours?
It was not cheap. It was really not cheap. That's all I'll say.
10?
It's more than that.
Well, then the whole thing is if you have to put in another close to 10.
Oh no. It wouldn't be close to 10 on the swap. No, probably like I'm probably looking at about like maybe 3,000-4,000 around there.
Oh, I think I'd keep what I got. You know,
it's approaching 5 on the swap.
That's New Zealand dollars for you, Doc.
Yeah,
but,
I get it.
Yeah.
I think if it was 2.5 is the point where you should be waffling on whether you should do it or not.
Okay.
Once it starts getting close to 5, I'm not really sure it's worth it. I mean, you're bored, I get that, but beyond that, is one going to satisfy you that much more than the other?
Well, I think one's iconic, and I remember showing this Explorer 1 to a certain Archibald Chesterfield, and the first response the Archibald had was, "Oh, it's just another boring tool watch." But I like the photography, is his exact words.
Of the Explorer?
Yeah, of the Explorer. I showed it to him one time on the stream.
But he used to rave that the Explorer was so versatile, and you could wear it as a dress. You could wear it as a casual.
Look, I got to tell you, you know what? I think it depends on the deal. Depends how much money you got to put in, right?
I would work it
Right.
out with him. Yeah, yeah.
It's hard selling to friends because what happens if he changes your mind? What happens if you change your mind? It sometimes don't deal
Yeah.
with friends. You know what I mean? Like, why
I'll
does
tell
he
you what,
want to downsize? He's bored. He's bored. Why does
he's
you
kind of
gotta?
bored. He's banged up the bezel a bit as well. I could find some pictures of it, but
What does he
I
do
think
for a living? That guy.
he's a police officer. He doesn't wear it to work, so you know. God no.
No. Look,
And he's not going to wear an Explorer to work either. So
No, he actually.
Look,
He
I
wears
think
the
it's a bit of
Seiko
a.
to work.
I think it's a bit of a neutral swap with a little bit of money. It's a bit of a neutral swap, right? But I think you should be happy with your Explorer you've got. Sometimes you got to be happy. You don't appreciate it until you lost it. You know what I mean?
I sold him a green Seiko, and he wears that to work sometimes. Oh, it was the green version of the GMT that I have.
that is one to wear to work. If you're a cop, you wear a Seiko to work, and that's safe. And
This
also,
is
if it gets
the
beaten
exact
down,
one. This is
you're
my
not gonna
photo.
cry.
That's a nice watch. How much
Yeah.
do you sell it to him for?
This is 1,500 New Zealand.
Yeah, that's a nice watch. That's beautiful. That is actually really beautiful. You had that as well, did you?
I had this as well as the black one at the time. Yeah, I liked it. I bought it again. I liked it so
Yeah.
much. I bought it again.
You bought the black one, but you prefer the black or the green?
I kept the black one, but I
Yeah.
had them both at the same time. Yeah.
I would probably say, look,
Oh, for some reason, it won't let me add this photo. Hang on.
I don't know whether look. It's something to consider. It depends on how much you got to add. Okay.
Yeah, and I haven't really worked that out. So here they are.
Oh, that was yours. That was your photo. Fuck, that's a nice photo, actually.
Yeah, I love them. They're great watches.
Yes. Ah, and that's what happened. You had the Mass 62. You thought you'd love it as well, but you'd never loved it as much, did you?
Yeah, it doesn't really hit like this one here. You know,
sold that, or you haven't sold that? Sorry.
I sold it today. I just got it out the door today, actually. Finally.
How did you resolve
So-
that problem with that punter?
I called him up and we discussed it over the phone and we sorted it out. So he sent the money. And yeah, I received it later last night.
Wow. And you've sent the watch to him?
Yes, I've sent it out the door this morning.
How do you feel about it? You suppose the money's you got out of it.
Money's
Look,
always good.
I don't wear it compared to this black GMT.
and let's face it, you lost money. You lost, right?
I lost a little bit, yeah. It's only $100, but I mean, fucking hell, it's out the door, and I didn't wear it as much, so.
Archie, I gotta go. Archie, I'll see you guys later.
Thank you so much for coming on, man. I love you. See
Take
you
care,
later.
Mike. Good to see you,
guys,
Mike.
See you, baby.
See you,
it's
man.
time
Take
to
care.
wrap this baby up. Let's wrap it up there.
See
Let's
you.
And you
wrap it
shouldn't
up.
worry about how much you lost if you wore the watch over a significant amount of time.
Bye-bye.
Bye,
I don't know how
Mikey.
you wore
See you,
the
Mike.
watch.
Sorry, Doc?
I said, like, let's say you wore the watch for a year. So it cost you $100 to wear the watch for a year.
Oh, well, I mean, I only just recently bought the 62 MAS, and it lasted like, I think 1 or 2 months. You know, I thought I would like it, but I didn't.
Yeah, no, I had the same problem. You know, the bracelet's really crappy on it.
Yeah.
Is that the $3,000-$4,000
No,
This is the
2000
cheaper issue, but it's got
Yeah.
the sunburst dial. This is the same. It's very similar to the one Archie had, but his one was the blue dial.
Guys, let's wrap it up. Upvote. I'm not going to preach on up. You want to upvote, upvote. You don't. I want to thank everyone who super chatted today. You keep the show going. Without your support, we can't keep the show going. Frank V, Black Cat 997, MT85, Mac Lobster, Miocena, Mac Lobster, S Sabel, Frank V, MT85, Jeff the Pilot, Green Man, SR Bell, Miss Miocena, Mac Lobster, Frank V, MT85, MT85, Mac Lobster, MT85, Yankee Doodle, Black Cat, Mac Lobster, MT85, Yankee Doodle, Busy Times, Ant G, Black Cat 997, Pickled, Chocolate Fantasy, Steve Burns, Black Cat 997, Black Cat 997, and Craig Lewis. That's the show. We will be back tomorrow. No, we won't. I'm taking tomorrow off, Bateman. Guys, remember, you want to buy or sell a watch in America, there is only one person, one dealer I recommend, and that is David SW. There's no point buying or selling a watch to anyone else if you are in America. Guys, we'll see you the day after. See you.
Hi guys, it's ArchieLuxury. Guys, I want to talk to you about David SW. David SW. Guys, if you are in America, if you are looking for a Rolex watch of your dreams, in fact, if you're looking for a contemporary modern wristwatch, I strongly advise you to look at David SW. Guys, don't play the dealer games. Don't bring in chocolates or Krispy Kremes for your dealer hoping to get a Rolex at retail. It's futile. Please, guys, save your dignity. Keep some pride. Go to David SW. I would highly recommend David SW. If you're in America and you're looking for a watch, go to David SW.